Hello! It is that time again where it's time for a monthly setup. Of course, with it being October, you just got to go slightly spooky, really, haven't you? So, yeah, I went for pumpkins. They don't look much like pumpkins, but, you know. I never know how to draw a fucking pumpkin, no matter what I try, it just never comes out right. And I added in a bat and a spider and on a web because, you know, you got to, ain't ya, just to make it look good. And I just thought that spider was just cute, so, you know. I drew all this in using Pit Artist pens by Faber-Castell. I think I used the small size for the majority of it. I alternated between the small size, which is a 0.3, and the F size, which is a 0.5. So there you go. And then I think I did actually go to the extra small, which is a, it doesn't tell me on there, I think it's something like a 0.2 or a 0.1, something like that. Doesn't tell me on the pen, I'm looking at it, stupid thing. Then I used my Staedtler double-ended fibre tip colouring pen things. I don't know, they're down in the bottom. I always use them. These are what I colour code my days with. I don't normally use these to colour in my spreads, but I didn't have an orangey enough Tombow, so yeah. I did have a go at shading as well, but I don't think I did a very good job. I don't have the first idea when it comes to shading. And then of course I did like a sort of yellow in the middle because it's supposed to resemble a jack-o'-lantern, isn't it? So yeah, bit green there for the stem. Are pumpkin stems green? They are, aren't they? I don't know. And then yeah, just added in sort of a darker orangey to try and give it a bit of shape or dimension. That's the word I'm looking for. Now I'm getting onto my habit tracker. I was originally going to do a square tracker here, and I plotted it all out before I actually wrote down what habits I wanted to track. So I ended up having to go straight in with the pen on this one. Yes, I'm tracking a lot less habits than I was tracking last month, mainly because I have broken my habit tracker up into two trackers, one for me and one for Daryl. And I could probably have actually put both of these on one page, but I just wanted to play, and you know, I've got all this spare pages in my planner, so it doesn't really matter, does it? I used a extra small, I think that is, Pit Artist pen to do the inside lines, and then I used the F size to do the outside lines, just to, you know, make it look a bit swisher. And just label straight across the top with the dates. And here we go. AM teeth, day face cream, makeup, check your dreads, film today in my boo journal, edit, upload, knit, no caffeine, no booze, no chips, did your craft, PM teeth, and night face cream. Now I pulled out my new doohickey, which is my Helix thing, and then my brain went completely blank on how to actually use the fucking thing. So yeah, this is going to be Daryl's little chores tracker. I get Daryl to do certain things. It's like I check that we brush his teeth twice a day. Did he make his bed? Has he tidied his toys up in the lounge? Does he tidy his toys up in his bedroom before he goes to sleep? Just things like that, you know. I quite enjoyed using this tracker. It's quite quick to use. I have done a video on this. I was going to have another go at using my Moxie Dory one, but I think what I'm going to do is try that next month. I liked how this turned out, but the boxes seem really sort of small. The whole thing just seems really small, you know. And I did have a couple of occasions where the rotation smudged it slightly, which was a bit annoying. But yeah, on the whole though, you know, it'd be interesting to see how it works out for us. But I think if I was going to do this again, I might like miss every other row to make it just look a little bit bigger. And then I thought, well, I need to put something in, and so I thought, well, I need spooky writing, but then what consists of spooky writing? So I did this. It's the best I could think of at the time. I should have done calligraphy really. That's sort of gothic-y style, isn't it? And then just a spot. This is the only page I actually added any decoration to. I might go back and you know, add some stickers and all that kind of thing to decorate it, because I've got an awful lot of sort of space, which I did try and fill up, but you know. I didn't colour them either. I didn't really sort of... That was supposed to be a ghost. I gave up at that point. I was like, girl, what are you doing? This is just... Okay, so my social media tracker. What I do here is I draw 3 columns. Again, I use a thinner pen for the inside lines and then a nice thick pen around the border. Just makes it look neater in my view. I've always done it that way. Yeah, the 3 columns. The column on the left is when the spread is ready. The column in the middle is when I've taken a photograph of it, and the column on the right is when I've uploaded it. I was actually quite pleased with how this came out, because I did not write this list out first. I literally jumped straight in with the pen and wrote it, and it all went quite well until I realised I was writing August in a moment, so I had to use correction fluid so that I could go back and actually write October. But there you go. Yeah, because I had to add in a couple of extra spreads that I've done this month that I don't normally do, and I still managed to make it all fit. I was actually quite surprised with myself, because normally I would like screw this up big style, but no, I'm quite pleased. And then what I do is every day I post something and I colour in when it's done. That's me just counting how many spreads I had left to put in. Always like check 50 million times, because if you don't check 50 million times, it'll be wrong, you know. So there you go. I'm just getting rid of the August so I can write October in a minute. And then I realised that I wanted to use the square tracker for my mood and pain like I did for September. So again, I had to go in and draw that. It's very easy to draw the square tracker, okay? You can track 10 things, or 11 if you don't write the date in, okay? So basically start at the bottom and do a dot in each corner, okay? Then go up diagonally 11 squares, draw another dot, and then your middle square is 4 squares by 4 squares. So you can put that in, and then you do another 11 to get to your top corners, and it should all line up. Then each column, the outside is 3 1/4 dot apart. Yeah, so it's 3 1/4 squares apart, sorry. And on the inside box, that should be every half a square. and then the rows are just every square. Okay, when you drew your rows, be careful that you do not go beyond the corner lines. I draw the corner lines in a slightly darker pen to sort of just remind me not to go too far, because your row lines meet at the corner, so that you can sort of turn the corner if you like. I rotate my book a lot when I'm doing these spreads, because I'm getting, you know, towards the end of the book now, and it's a bit bulky where I've already used a lot of the book and the ruler doesn't lie flat. So and then I just fill the date in, and I do 1 to 10 for, you know, mood and pain, and that's it. It's actually quite easy once you figure it out. It is really easy. If, however, you do have issues with this, I do provide this as a PDF. If you wish to discuss purchasing it, please do let me know. I almost lost letter and chicken with that Insta. Right, next spread is my sleep tracker. Now, when I'm doing this one, I always write the numbers in from the bottom up, because the amount of times I've started where I think I should start and then figured that I'm a square out or something. So if you write your dates from the bottom up, then it's always going to fit. On the left of the sleep tracker, I grade how well I feel I slept. Then on the right half of the sleep tracker is my sleep according to Fitbit. On the right hand page, it's just a simple steps tracker. I am actually considering maybe doing that as a circle tracker next month or something a bit different, because, you know, it looks quite impressive when it's filled in, but I'm getting a bit bored with it. Maybe I should do like a whole month where it's just circle trackers. I wonder if I could do that. Now we're getting on to my tarot card of the day spread. This is very simple. It's literally, I pull a tarot card every single day when I remember, and I give myself 2 lines to write down what the card is. And again, I use a smaller pen for the inside lines and a bigger pen for the outside lines, and that's pretty much it, you know. Just write in the date. I colour code like what deck I'm using. Like September, I used pretty much the same deck. I think once I used a different deck, and then I just colour in the square with the date in, so that I know which deck I used. Okay, this is the long one. This is the one that feels like it takes the most, but I don't know that it actually does, if that makes sense, because I'm so used to drawing it now, it goes quite quickly. But this is my chores tracker. I created this a year or 2 ago, I can't remember. And the idea of this is that I have chores that I do every day, like clean the toilet, you know, that kind of thing. And then I have other chores that I do maybe only once a week, like put the bins out. And then I have other chores that I only do once a month, sort of like, you know, clean the kitchen cupboards and, you know, stuff like that. So I list it dependent on, you know, what day it is as to what chores need to be done. It's very simple once you see how it works. It actually works quite well. And I've had a couple of people copy it, which is, you know, really flattering. I quite like that. And I actually managed to draw this in, I think. I don't know, by this point it was very late at night. Oh, big motorbike. Yeah, I actually managed to draw this in without screwing it up, I think. Which I think is the first time I've done it in months. Because I normally get something wrong, like I put the wrong amount of squares in, or I look at the wrong month when I'm setting it up for the dates and all that lot. So And then I just fill in what chores need to be done. That's Mondays. This is Thursdays. Fridays. Tuesdays. And so on and so on. And this is another new spread. I was asked this month if I would participate in my Doodle 9, which is run by my lovely friend Gemma, who is Doodle Day Darlings. She came up with this a couple of years ago, I think, wasn't it? Something like that. And the idea is you draw 9 boxes. The middle box, I believe, is yours. I don't know, I need to go refresh my memory on this, but yeah, I think the middle box is yours, and then you like emulate other people's doodles, sort of thing. So yeah, I haven't done a middle doodle yet because I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably something Halloweeny, because it should be Halloweeny, shouldn't it? I messed up on the bloody writing. I was so cross. I messed the M up. I put I coloured in the wrong bits basically. But never mind. It looks alright. I need to do this style of writing more often. It looks quite pretty. But yeah, so that's basically it, you guys. So yeah, I'll just give you a quick flip through, and there you go. Please like, subscribe, and all of that lot. Take it easy, guys. Bye.